Okay, so here's our IGCSE catch-up session on education. Again, it's mostly the same as the other education stuff for GCSE, just a few extra bits. First off, there might be some stuff on intelligence and heredity and innate. If something is innate, it's in you as you're born. Yeah? And heredity is you're born that way. So the argument is how much of intelligence you are born with and how much is developed. So some people, usually outside sociology, say, well, your brain, you're fully formed as you're born, you know certain things, your capacity, how clever you are, is genetic. You are simply born. It is heredity. You are born clever or you are not. Yeah. So much of what we know is innate. This is an example. Cartoon here, example of innate intelligence. You're just born knowing it, you haven't got to be taught it. As you can probably imagine, sociologists on the whole reject this view. We do not really follow the idea that intelligence is the product of heredity, or that we certainly don't agree that it is innate. You are born with it, you are born clever. There is obviously some, you inherit some intelligence from your family, from your gene pool, but then what you inherit is potential. And then the education you receive determines how well that potential is developed. Yeah? Okay? Then there's the concept of de-schooling. This guy here, Igcse, came up with the idea that school is so damaging for children. The regimented regime, sitting in rows in lessons, blah, 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 is so damaging for schools that what is required is de-schooling. Get rid of schools. Have everyone taught by their parents at home. Radical idea, nobody really pays it much attention. It's actually quite big in the States because with the homeschool movement, parents teaching their kids at home and at the pace they want and do the things they want to do. It's that sort of thing. In Britain, really not taken very seriously. But it's called de-schooling, getting rid of schools altogether. And finally, there's the idea of an ethnocentric education, ethnocentrism. So in the States, you might say, well, American kids learn that this is the map of the world, there's a civilized world, there's AIDS over there, that's a supermarket, there's Curry's, commies. And so their view of the world is American. In Britain, you might say, if a black kid goes to a school in Britain, they learn all about white history, for example. They learn about kings and queens, and everyone's a white person. They don't learn about this guy here, Toussaint Louverture, the greatest black hero in history, led the Haitian slave revolt. And they don't learn about him very much because of an ethnocentric curriculum. Curriculum written by white people, about white people, and saying how great white people are. And this can lead to black kids being turned off school because it's not about them. They're learning about people who are not like them, and they learn that they are worth less because of that. And that's the idea of ethnocentric education.